Grant, a 3-1 victory here against Colchester United. You got the job done in the end.
Yeah, I thought we had a really good opening 30 odd minutes of the game. Again, probably quite similar to the game against Crewe. We get the goal, and then we set back a little bit again, and it's something we need to get to the bottom of it. I spoke to the group down there today. I said, look, if it's me, I'll hold my hands up, but it's certainly, that's not coming out of my mouth. It's not about sitting back and trying to see it through half time, because ultimately we let Colchester come on to us for five or 6 minute spell in that second half, and Joe Taylor nearly scores just before he scored, and then he does get in, and it's just a concentration element, and where we don't quite get round on the far side, and he finds himself free. So we made it hard for ourselves again, and I said to the lads, I said, look, if we score and we get the next goal in the second half, we have to go and get the next one and the next one and the next one. You have to keep the foot down. And then we did it again, second half. We scored the second goal. We set off it a little bit. They had a couple of shots from the edge of the box and chances. Then we got the goal, which was pleasing. But again, we set off, and Colchester nearly scored and made it 3-2. So it's something we have to get better at, home and away. This is not a dig at the lads tonight, because I thought in the whole they were really good, and it was a good response from us from losing in the last minute against Crewe. And sometimes that can knock people and knock teams, but it didn't knock us tonight. But I just want to keep that. I want the lads to understand me better, and that's down to me and my coaching staff. But ultimately, the lads have got to push themselves on the pitch, because we speak about it all the time as score again. So it's that's probably the only disappointment about the tonight's game.
I might be making an unfair comparison, but it's at complete odds with your team of previous. I know that's apples and oranges, and that, as I say, it might be an unfair comparison. When you were here previously, your team did go on and get 2 and 3 and would keep the foot on the pedal. Why is it not the case this time round?
I think it'll get stronger. It'll get stronger. I've got full belief it will, because speaking to the lads, and there's moments in games. What happens for me, and we're speaking about it downstairs, is we sit a little bit. We think we'll protect the lead, which is not coming. We want the lads to go for the next goal. I think every time we score, I'm shouting under the pitch, get the ball back, get another one, and then we start getting a little bit loose. We start trying things that we weren't trying. I'm all for my teams playing with confidence, players playing with loads of confidence, but simple passes that are on, we try and take people on and do 2 or 3 lollipops and put through somebody's legs, and these things can build momentum in games and give team the momentum to get back at you. So that's down to us. That's down to us to get a hold of. But it's a tremendous response from the boys tonight. I don't want this to turn into a negative press conference. I'm really pleased with the performance and most of the performance and the result. But I want them to be a bit more ruthless. I want them to be a bit more. Don't be settling for 1-0. Don't be settling for 2-1. Don't be settling for 3-1. Can we get 4-1? That sort of mindset and mentality I want to try and get into this group.
Yeah, I'm just about to say, just to bottom this off, that it's about standards that you are wanting to set.
Yeah, look, I think it's not just me. I think we all do. It's maybe moments in games where 1 or 2, maybe it only takes 1 or 2 to take their foot off it, for to give any team in this division momentum. We're 3-1 today. Everybody feels we're comfortable. Then a sloppy pass, all of a sudden, and Hoyven, I think his name is, goes in, and Lewis Jones makes an unbelievable save. And to be fair, he's made some very good saves tonight. Moments where we can avoid. So look, I'm pleased with the result. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm sitting here probably moaning to you about little bits and pieces, but these are bits we have to get better at.
Yeah, and to that end, in terms of a positive, were you always confident, I suppose, might be the question, in terms of the quality of your side would show through in the end?
Yeah, I'm very confident in the group. What's pleasing is we're getting players back from fitness. We had a bench tonight that was strong. Molyneux, Westbrook, particularly them two when they came on, have changed the game for us. That's pleasing. It's nice to have that impact. And we've got a really tight knit group. They know we've got a a lot of games in quick succession, so game time will have to be spread a little bit in certain areas for different games. So that's pleased me tonight. You know, I think it's for the first time since I've been at the football club, we had 5 or 6 players training at the training ground today. You know, that's nice. You know, when it's not nice for them lads because they're not involved, but it's nice knowing you've got a strong group now, and we've got to pick the right group for each game.
To throw Molyneux on and then for him to pop up with an assist for the foul goal, which we'll come to in a moment, and then win the penalty as well. Just how big a boost is that you know you can, you know, have players like that at your disposal on the bench?
Yeah, Luke's had I think I spoke to you a few weeks ago. He's had a little problem with his ribs. It's settled down now, but he's been nursing those. He cramped up a little bit at Crewe. You know, maybe he's overcompensating for something, and we had to take him off right at the end of that game. And then he came on tonight. The spark was brilliant. Him and Cian got a grip of the game right away. Mull's nearly scored when he's come inside and shot. He set the goal up. He's won the penalty. That's the impact we need from our bench.
Talk to us about the quality of that header from Mo Fowl.
Yeah, great. You know, he's in good form. Mo and Joe. I know Joe scored tonight. Cliffy was saying he's seen him hit a couple of penalties yesterday and they weren't great, so he scored, so we're pleased. It's nice to see the both of them scoring. They're in good form, the both of them.
Just on the foul header though, a lot of strikers maybe his age, I'm kind of maybe putting them all in the same bracket, might have snatched at that, might have rushed it, might have put too much on it. It just looked really calm.
Yeah, he had one in the first half as well, where Tom Nixon hung one up to the back post and he just got above it, didn't he, and it just hit the top of the roof of the net. Again, we're just continuing to work with Mo to get him to areas where we feel he can score. You know, it's a great area he's in, and it's a lovely header back. If it doesn't go in, somebody else taps it in. So pleased with that. With
his height, though, that's something you can harness because it's kind of like a bit of a added advantage that he's got. He's almost unplayable at times.
Yeah, he's a big lad. He's good in the air, Mo. You know, he's got a bit of everything really. He's good on the floor. He's strong. He's quick. When he ran through and the keeper brought him down, you know, you could see his change of pace then. He's only getting better and better, stronger and stronger every game he plays, so it's nice to see. Wood
and Anderson, I think by my maths that was the first time you put them together as a partnership. How do you think that went?
Well, it's the first time the two of them has been fit at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Look, having experience on the pitch and know-how is good. You know, particularly with the younger group that we have all around them, the Tommy Rowe, Tom Anderson, Richard Wood. It's quite young after that, so it's. I thought that both of them were fine, comfortable in the game, defended things that they had to defend, looked threatening at set plays. So yeah, good night for them.
Is it something? I just thought they've played about 1,000 games between them as a combo. Is it something you're looking to stick with because that allows Owen Bailey to go into midfield?
Yeah, I think we've got good options all over the pitch, you know, and obviously Joe Holloway had been out for a few weeks, came on tonight and done well. Owen Bailey's is good in midfield as he is at centre half. Jack Senior's obviously come off tonight with an injury. We're hoping it's not too serious. It's a bit of a hamstring injury, so we don't need him to be out for any longer spells because he's already missed a huge chunk of the season. So yeah, there's good options.
Just on Senior, when will he know any more about that?
Just when it settles, really. He just felt a pinch in his hamstring. To be honest, I think hopefully we've caught it quite early. It seemed like Jack wanted to carry on, but the last thing we need him to do is do something serious to it.